Hello there, everybody. This is the Swag Master, Sway, and I'm feeling a little bit woo ha as I relax here on this bench. So I am the creation of Dan Mohi, an overextension of 3 of his personality traits. Alright. This is my first ever WWE versus AEW recording. Sitting here nice in the sun. Usually past 2 recordings I've been walking around. So, the A.O.P versus the Inner Circle. Just wanted to make sure I got A.O.P right, wasn't something else. Only watch the highlights. So, how are the A.O.P the same to the Shield? How are the A.O.P different to the Shield? How is the Inner Circle the same as the NWO? How is the Inner Circle different to the NWO? And which faction is going to be more effective in the world of professional wrestling? Start off with the A.O.P. The A.O.P, the similarities they have with the Shield. 3 guys, 3 big brutes, led by Seth Rollins, same leader of the Shield, which were 3 guys. And they came out of nowhere just like the A.O.P can come out of nowhere, playing the numbers game. The differences between the A.O.P and the Shield is the A.O.P has 1 heavyweight contender and 1 tag team. And that, to me, that makes them more effective, because if you got 3 big guys in the same division, it's only a matter of time, like Seth Rollins did. I could see it coming when they first got together. One of those characters just says, "No, I'm the champ. I'm not sharing it with the other 3," because you got to remember they're portraying the roles of competitors, you know. So, A.O.P. That's how they're different to the Shield, but that's also how they're the same. In a circle, how are they the same as the NWO? They're always growing in mass numbers. They're in a show that's very similar to the WCW, it's run by the same people, but at the same time, it has people running it who have been born and raised in the wrestling business. And not only born and raised in the wrestling business, but they still know what's going on today. Cody Rhodes and the other ones I'm sure the Rhodes family they're definitely in there. They were behind the scenes in the WCW back in the day, but you know, you had Ted Turner funding, but you had Eric Bischoff, who has different backgrounds as far as I know, but he did a really good job. And then what else do you have? You have the NWO had mass numbers of stars, and they were all, the high majority of them were past their prime. However, the Inner Circle are stars, but they're not like huge WWE stars, except for 3 of them, and then the rest were stars in their own right in the indie scene. So they weren't quite as big as, you know, the WWE guys. But the thing is these Inner Circle guys are all young and fresh. So in my opinion, I think that both of these factions are better than their predecessors, or should be more successful than their predecessors, because the A.O.P, they can build storylines upon the 2 tag team guys going for the tag team gold, and Seth Rollins staying in the heavyweight division, you know, like the Universal title, SmackDown, WWE Championship, all that type of thing. And I think the Inner Circle are better off than the NWO, because they're all younger. So, what are the weaknesses of the A.O.P and the Inner Circle? The weaknesses of the Inner Circle is similar to what the NWO had, except for they have younger generation people, but they have more than one tag team in there. So you got guys vying against themselves in the same division, and you got one more than more than one heavyweight contender. You have Chris Jericho, you have Jake Hager, you got a couple others. Then you got the Latin American Express. Yeah, it's only a matter. So in my opinion, at some stage they're probably going to go their own ways unless they change the programming just because they heard this or something. But it wouldn't make sense for them all to not turn on each other eventually, because even the NWO was so powerful, but they broke up after 2 or 3 years, but they did break up in the end because they're all infighting for their own means. As for the A.O.P, there's only 3 of them, so if they create enough enemies, they can be taken out, they can create storylines to take out the A.O.P that way. But I don't think they should make storylines that. I don't think there's going to be any infighting because they're going for different divisions. So this is how the A.O.P and the Shield are the same, how the A.O.P and the Shield are different, how the Inner Circle and the NWO are the same, and how the Inner Circle and the NWO are different. Who do I think is going to be the most effective faction? I would have to say, in the short run, it would be the Inner Circle, but they're gonna split up and go against each other, and then the A.O.P, they're gonna be not as effective in the wrestling world, but they're gonna become more effective over time, and then the A.O.P will have issues with the fact that they would have made heaps of enemies. That's the storylines I think they should go. Whether they will, I don't know. But this is my first recording of WWE versus AEW. Don't forget to be victorious. See you.